It's not very often that I review vehicles on the channel, but when it's a fan donation, I am inclined, even though I haven't reviewed the turbo tank yet, and Danny gave me that years ago. Sorry, man. Anyways, yes, Zane gifted to me the Utapau Starfighter for Obi-Wan Kenobi, and I love it. I've been wanting this ship for a long time because I've been wanting to make an Utapau diorama, and I needed this ship to maybe make a scene that, was about, him going to Utapau. Maybe the hangar before, like the thumbnail picture, or maybe him starting to talk with Ty and Meaden. I needed this for the diorama for various scenes, and I finally have it. And it's great. I've had the Anakin version of the Starfighter ever since I was a kid, and my brother gave me his Obi-Wan Starfighter from the start of the movie, but I still needed Obi-Wan's second Starfighter from Utapau, and here it is. I haven't talked about this ship on the channel at all yet, so I figured this would be a nice chance to look at it, even though this is, as many loved toys are, a little discolored and a little dirty. But still, you can tell Zane loved this thing, and he gave it to me because he, just kind of wasn't feeling it too much anymore, and he wanted to pass it on to someone who would appreciate it. And hey, this is actually one of my most wanted Star Wars vehicles for that specific diorama, so thank you very much, man. He also donated something else to the channel. I don't know if I've already filmed it, or I know I haven't filmed it yet, but I don't know if it's come up on the channel before or after this one. But yeah, this is a Starfighter. All these figures, or all these vehicles came with, like, an astromech that you can take out, and you can, it's like a fake one. You can actually put a real one in there, too. I do have the real figure of this. For some reason, I didn't go and get it for this. I forget the name of this astromech, though. I forget its name. I know its name. I just forget it. I'm not good with remembering numbers and letters for these droid names. You don't have to tell me. I know it. There's his name. There's his name. I know his name. Or her name. I don't know the programming. Because I think R4 was actually like a female programmed one. Even though, like, do they really have a gender, though? It's like, I don't know. Anyways, I think it's just like, how you call your car a he or a she. It's kind of like that, but with droids. Like R2, like everyone's like, oh yeah, he's a good droid, That's just what they call him. But yeah, it's got landing gear. You can flip out. And it already has like a little strut at the bottom. So you can have it landed, which is how most people will keep it forever. Even though you could also have it, flying. But if you have it flying, you need to put the wings out. Now, I love the wings because it's actually an influence that George Lucas had from the original Hasbro toy for the Attack of the Clones Starfighter. Because the Attack of the Clones Starfighter had a feature where you pressed a button on the back and these winglets popped out. They didn't actually do that in the movie, but George Lucas loved that feature so much he included it in the Revenge of the Sith version of the Starfighter. So, if you push this tab on the back here, and this one's kind of old so you have to push it a little firm, the wings pop out. And that's amazing. So you have a lot of nice paint detail underneath. I love the scorching. I love the scorching they always did on these. This is like just toy paint, but nowadays they would call it premium detail and charge like $100. I'm right. But yeah, the wings look great. It's nice, man. This is nice. I love having this. So, flip those back in. You can see he's got a lot of nice sticker detail, some Orabesh, all the ships he shot down. For flying being for droids, he's sure good at it. He sure is good at it. I've noticed when I rewatch some of my videos, I just like skip over some words. It's so funny. It's like when you're talking, it's totally like the way I talk in videos. It's so different from like how I would talk to someone else. If you make videos, you understand how it's like. It did have missiles there, but I mean, the missiles are going to be gone on anything like this. You can open the cockpit, and you can see inside. It's got the gold. It's got a lot of nice premium detailing, and yeah, it looks great, man. It looks great. It just, man, what do you expect? It's Hasbro in their prime. That's just what they did. They didn't have to call it premium. That was just the expectation. And yeah, man, this is a really nice ship. I don't remember the exact line this came out in. It's going to be in the title of the video, because I'll have found it by then. But yeah, I don't remember the exact line this came in, because I know it wasn't the original Revenge of the Sith line, that's for sure. I love this Starfighter design. It's one of my absolute favorite Starfighter designs in all of Star Wars. I absolutely adore it. There isn't too much else to talk about besides, let's get an Obi-Wan in there. So we got this little Obi Kenobi. This is my go-to Obi-Wan. It was the TVC Obi-Wan. This is the version I got, but it was released before then. This is my favorite Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan. These cloaks are so big. It's like they could have made the cloak a little not as big. But you know what, man? It's classic Hasbro. What am I gonna do? Complain about the golden years? See, I can get him sitting in there. He's got his bunches of robes, but still. Aw, look at him, my little boy. Aw, man, look at that. I love that. That is great. That is so great. Let's get those wings deployed again. You can see I didn't do it hard enough and that one didn't come up. There we go. So yeah, oh man. That is a sight to behold. Such a nice ship. Just such a nice ship. And you can even see they detailed the underside too. Not as much, but such a nice ship. And it's got like all these little damage stickers that I think was like optional to put on. And Zane just loaded it with all the little, you know, nicks and scratches, which is cool. But yeah, man, this is a good ship. One last thing I got to do. You already saw it in the thumbnail, but I got to recreate it. I don't remember how the ship was. I think it was positioned like this actually, not like how I had it in the thumbnail. So like you had Obi-Wan just kind of chilling, and then I've wanted to recreate this scene for years. Then you have Cody like, when have I ever let you down? And then you have the other unhelmeted 212th, which if you zoom in, oh my gosh, those CGI models are pretty rough because they're just backgrounders. But yeah, man, that is nice. I might have gotten the direction of the ship wrong. What are you gonna do, sue me? But yeah, oh man, that's nice. I can't wait to get this in a diorama someday. That diorama is gonna be so ambitious. I hope I can pull it off. But yeah, there we go. Another look at a classic Hasbro Star Wars ship. They don't make them like they used to, man. Well, they do, but they charge a lot and you can't find it. That's basically Hasbro Star Wars nowadays. Every time I look at one of these old things, I just have to mention how it was then versus how it is now. Because you kids, you don't know how good it was back then. You've only known like Force Awakens and beyond. But oh man, it's like they made them so good. You can find them everywhere. They're so affordable. They still make really good stuff. It's just so expensive. You can't find it, and they don't produce like enough quantity, like enough variety, I guess. It's like, oh man, oof, ooh. Anyways, I've talked long enough. Thank you so much, Zane, for the awesome donation. I absolutely love this thing. It is in a very good home now. I am in love with it. It's my favorite Starfighter out of Anakin's, the first Obi-Wan and this one. This is my favorite because blue's my favorite color. I'm a little biased. I like seeing some blue sprinkled in with the 212th orange. Alrighty, there we go. Here's my review of the Obi-Wan's Utapau Starfighter. Great ship. I recommend any of these Starfighters. They did so many different colors. They did Vader's, they did Anakin's Mustafar Starfighter. Of course, they did the start of the movie. I think they did a few other characters too. So yeah. Can't speak highly enough on these awesome ships. Alrighty guys, have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.